I saw there's been a big blow up of recently that Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl entertainment.
Meet the latest creation from the world of artificial intelligence.
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI generated.
And they've since I found out they've made a movie about him, and his nickname was like the Rooftop Bandit or the Roofman, the Roofman.
We are the hard God to rip our gas into you. You can worship us, Muslim, Christian, or Jew. We got all the best guests and all the hottest topics. So sit back and relax, watch your two boys dear. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Welcome to Pod God's Disciples. It's me, Capitano, and here's the bellman.
Hey yo, disciples, welcome back.
I've just been for a big swim in a chlorine-rich pool.
Yeah, man, it looks like you didn't wear your goggles this time, bros. You really got to do that next time.
Didn't bother.
It's done a number on them.
Yeah, man. Feels
eyes more red than the devil's dick.
Yeah, man. Fucking it's funny that. Yeah. God, man. But you got to get those swims in.
You do. Yeah. Well, you're a healthy man. You like to exercise.
All right, man. So let's jump in straight into it. I've heard you've got hot topics coming out the wazoo this week.
Oh, mate, so well prepared as always. Doing deep dives. No, there was something that's popped up. I'm not too heavily enriched into American culture. I do find something funny about their ignorance to geography, generally speaking. And I saw there's been a big blow up of recently that Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl entertainment.
I've heard a little bit about this.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm purely basing this off like a Facebook post and shit Sarah's told me. But yeah, I saw that like a lot of people are blowing up all the Trumpsters saying he's fucking not even an American citizen. Like, how dare they? All this sorts of bullshit. It should be an American hero or whatever, American legend or whatever. And I saw like a post the other day and I was like, well, here is 10 other artists that haven't been American citizens. And it was like, the Rolling Stones, The Who. It like listed all these like mega artists that obviously nobody gave a fuck about. But anyway, I just, out of curiosity, I was like, oh, where's Bad Bunny from? And
isn't he from Puerto Rico?
Yeah, so he is.
Which is part of America, but technically not part of America.
Yes, man. Literally within fucking 2 seconds of me looking into it. Wikipedia page, here she is. The third paragraph. Puerto Ricans have been US citizens since 1917. The sort of the post that I saw was everyone just losing it. He's not a citizen. He doesn't deserve it. And he very much is a fucking citizen. And he can move freely. I don't think they gave a fuck when Rihanna was there either, and I think she's from Puerto Rico or something like that. Oh no, she's Barbados.
No, she's Barbados. Yeah, I've known someone from Puerto Rico before. Yeah, they have a US like passport, but Puerto Rico isn't part of. I don't think it's part of any like state.
No, like, it's I don't know, but they seem to have.
It's like a US territory, but it's a
territory
not...
similar to like Guam that I'm trying to go to. And right now, all of our visas that we got to get, they're all American visas. So it seems very Americanized. I can imagine it's quite similar to that. And it's all territories seem to be. It's my best guess. It's like too small to claim as a fucking state and chuck it on the flag as an extra star. Too much extra flags to print. Not worth their time. Yeah. And it's wartime shit. So I'm just looking at it now. Like it's been since 1917. Like that's kind of smack bang either during or just after World War One, isn't it? And it just happens to be right next to Cuba.
Yeah.
And then Guam is situated right in the middle of fucking the Mariana Trench, which is just in the middle of nowhere. It's got like 5 military bases on it. It's an island smaller than the Gold Coast, and it has nothing but military bases all over it. Yep.
How crazy is that?
It's crazy, man. You should see it on a map. There's just like 4 runways, just like coral reefs and military runways. That's another territory. But anyway, I just found that how quite often, I know it's a classic thing that pops up in random videos of people interviewing people in America, and they just got no idea on geography. Like they don't even know what Australia is half the time. It's classically the thing. Like when Aussie journos go over there and ask them shit about Australia, they're just like, what is an Australia?
Well, I was explaining to someone today who there's this other Aussie who lives in York and she's from Gympie.
As in Queensland?
Yeah. And this girl today was like asking me like about it, and she was like, oh, well, this other chick from Gympie says that it's like this. And I was like, yeah, but that's Gympie. I was like, that's a completely different kettle of fish to like where I'm from. Like I was like, it's chalk and cheese. I was like, Gympie would be like that. Like Gympie's like the Simpsons Australia.
No, it's a lot more country and rural, and I fucking love the country towns, but they're on they run their own rules and shit most of the time. So yeah, I know, random tidbit, but I just found that fucking just classic. Like, he is a fucking citizen. Get off your high horses, guys. I do think one thing is though that all of his songs are in Spanish, so I don't know how that's gonna fucking fly.
Yeah, they suck too, so I don't know how that's gonna fly. But
What, Bad Bunny?
yeah, I hate him.
I don't know much about him. I just know he was in Happy Gilmore too, and he's pretty funny in that.
You also cannot vote in Puerto Rico in the American elections, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does say that. So
Yeah.
yeah, they kind of stitch him up, but and there's some little discrepancy about taxes too. I'm not sure how it goes, because I think if you're in Puerto Rico, I don't know if your taxes go to a Commonwealth or something. I don't know if it's directly to America, but America probably controls the Commonwealth, so who knows. But I couldn't be fucked on into that, because that's just, I'm not interested.
Well, let's see how he goes. I don't know. He is popular though, I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh man, no, if you have a look on, I'll fucking jump on Spotify really quickly. I think he's in the top 10 artists in the world. You forget the Latinos, they fucking love music, man. Their artists are huge. He's 12th in the world. He's not quite top 10. I think he might have been when I looked up last time, but I don't know if I told you, when I was in Colombia, me and Marco, we saw Shakira.
Oh, true. Her hips told the truth the entire time you said.
They did, man. Dropping truth bombs left, right, and center. All in Spanish, though, so I couldn't hear her. But, you know, for me, I thought, oh, fuck, I love Shakira when we were younger. You know, she had those fair few hits, like Whenever, Wherever and stuff. That was pretty coming of age for a young man, too, all of her film clips. That's the kind of thought her popularity had fallen by the wayside. No, sir, Bob, not at all. She is the 22nd biggest artist in the world on Spotify.
No way.
She still gets absolutely pumped by the Latinos, man. And you should have seen the crowd, bro. It was amazing. So the whole crowd is just girls with their boyfriends, or just incredibly gay guys with, like, you know, the see-through shirts, like with the ribs and the nips out. It was at one point, it was awesome. It was one of the best shows I've ever been to. One point, I'm turning around and the entire crowd is just bawling their eyes out, just crying. Like, they're just in so much joy. Like, I've never seen.
Great.
Yeah.
She's Colombian, yeah?
She's Colombian, yeah. And we were in Medellin, and it was like the first time she'd played there in 20 years or something like that. So it was a fully packed stadium. We got like last minute tickets paid through the nose, but it was so fucking worth it. Yeah, it was honestly one of the best gigs I've ever been to. She'd play a couple songs in English. Doesn't matter, man. The music's awesome. She actually rocks out with a fucking guitar. She's like shredding solos and shit. Probably an outfit change every song, if not a couple, some songs. Yeah, some of them were pretty delicious. No, she was awesome. Such a gun performer. Yeah, I didn't expect, like I said, I thought she was past her use by date and, well, obviously an absolute weapon, but didn't know she was still right up there. Like, I'm looking at her now. Yeah, she's got a few songs in the billion plays.
How old is Shakira?
She's like 50 or something, man.
Still got it.
Yeah. And she was like a childhood star. Like, she sounds like she is just an absolute legend. Like, I think from like 17, she was a star, or 16. And even from that young, she was already starting. She record label at 14. She's 48.
Holy shit.
From 17. Maybe that's where I got the 17 from, because I looked her up when I was over there, because I was blown away. By about 17, she'd already started her own like charity to help out like heaps of unfortunate Colombians and stuff as she started making money. So, she's like, she was, I don't know, there's some kind of Latino spokesperson or something in American Congress. I think she's been all the way up there. Like, she was there during the Barack Obama presidency.
She's been involved with politics, hasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. So she's proper weapon, man, dipping her toes and everything. But yeah, the Colombians loved her. Couldn't believe just everyone crying, just like, oh, this is the best day of their lives. Yeah.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Vine Glow? I'll bring up the wiki page. It's just such a classic fuck you to the government. It's always, you ban something for us, we outsmart you. Vine Glow, it's a brick essentially of dried out concentrated grapes that they started selling during the alcohol prohibition, right? Yeah, here we go. It says on it, because it's like, you know, it's just a brick of grapes. But then it says on here, do not place the liquid in this jug and put it away in the cupboard for 21 days, because then it would turn into wine.
That's genius.
Isn't it? It's like
what?
Californian wines or whatever.
1 million gallons of Vine Glow were sold.
Yeah. That order here for your home use only. Like, and it's like, you'd have in the description in here somewhere like, please do not mix it with water and in a liter jug and leave it in the cupboard, because that could ferment. Like, that would be terrible.
I'm guessing you can't get it anymore.
Oh, and Al Capone. No, No. Or you can just buy wine. I mean, you probably could, but it probably tastes like dog shit wine. But as you know, people love to get off chops, so they do anything for an alcoholic beverage.
That's so good. That's
yeah, I'm just
so
reading
cool.
here too that Al Capone had threatened to force them out.
Yeah, but it says that
They wouldn't be intimidated. He pushed on. This is a promotional tactic,
marketing tactic.
Oh, that's wise. Because Al Capone, he blew up from that illegal alcohol trade, didn't he?
Yeah, man. I reckon he probably just said, "Right, you're giving me 50% of your money."
But you know, like that, everywhere throughout history, when the government has made alcohol illegal, what happens next? They start making moonshine because how can you transport more alcohol for more bang for your buck? Bang, let's just start transporting heaps of spirits. So it's like it actually does the public worse. And then it's the same with like cocaine. They make cocaine illegal. So what comes out? Crack cocaine. Like crack cocaine apparently would never have existed if they didn't make it illegal.
Well, yeah, probably not. Like,
well, you can't say never, but there's a high chance it forced their hand to do it quicker so they could transport more chronic shit quickly.
Well, as well, like, but it's the same with like tobacco now. Look at Australia with tobacco, and it's going to happen here soon enough when it gets so expensive that it's cheaper for people to just go and grow it themselves and sell chop under the table.
You should start investing in some chop farmers somewhere.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen everywhere. It's just like when it becomes like too expensive to like buy legally, then you start making an illegal market, and or if it's illegal altogether, then the illegal market, the black market, comes through to serve the hole in the market, doesn't it? Like,
you can't stop humans wanting to get on a buzz, man.
yeah, exactly. Tell people you can't do something, they're going to find a way to do it. Like,
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
Oof. Alrighty, so I've stumbled upon getting some cheap deals, etc. Anyway, I stumbled upon this guy. And I found out they've made a movie about him, and his nickname was like the Rooftop Bandit or the Roofman.
okay.
And there's actually a movie out. It came out like this year, maybe, or last year. This is probably how I've stumbled upon it. And it's starring fucking, who's that hot cunt out of 21 Jump Street? Not Jonah Hill.
Tatum?
Yeah, him. It's got Channing Tatum in it. So I'm assuming that must mean it's a bit of a blockbuster. His nickname was the Roofman. Yeah. It's a classic story. So yeah, he's an ex-military fella, pretty handy with a gun and whatever, fighting, and he's confident in himself. And I can't remember if he might have been a tradesman or a handyman or something like that. Also used to work at Macca's. Anyway, I'm telling you all these tidbits because his niche was overnight, I think. Yeah, I think it was generally during the night, he would unscrew or cut holes into roofs of McDonald's, and he would break in through the roof. And then,
only McDonald's.
Yeah, because he McDonald's and Burger King, just fast food franchises, because he understood the layouts. It worked well with his plan. So essentially, he would open up roof sheets or cut holes in them, get inside the roof space, find the manhole, I'm assuming, climb down into the McDonald's, and then he would just go hide somewhere like the fucking toilet or something like that, waiting for the next shift to start. So he must have known about where all the money was stashed and shit like that too, or when to do it, because you'd think he'd just rob it when there was no one there. Anyway, he'd wait till the shift to start, and then he'd come out all guns blazing with these fucking pistols, and it'd be like, fucking, everybody get into the cool room, give me the fucking safe keys or whatever. And he'd rob the joint and run away. His thing was he'd park his car like fucking way far away, and he was just a fit military motherfucker. So he would just rob the joint and then just leg it through the bush, leg it for kilometers, and get in his car and get away. Anyway, I don't know how long it was. I don't know how long of a duration he was doing it. I think it was at least over a couple of years or something, say. But he's robbed up to 60 of them, all in the California area. But yeah, he's up to 60 of them, right? Because they're not even sure, because I guess Maccas get robbed all the time and they couldn't identify if it was him or not. It says 40 to 60 on the stats I've looked at. But then one day he got greedy. He's finally done 2. Okay. And I think that one of the McDonald's that he went to, they might have installed, because they're all within the California area. If you have a look, they're all within like a very small area. So like if you're working in those McDonald's, you'd be shitting it. Plus they finally put in like what do they call, like a button under the desk that you fucking
panic button sort of thing.
Panic button, yeah, exactly. So they've installed one of those suckers and they've pressed it, and I think he's tried to escape and he's been done type thing. Yeah. And he's got 25 to life, like he's fucked. Yeah, well, he's holding him up to gunpoint. Apparently never hit anyone, never very violent. I guess when you pull your piece out and you're a Macca's kid, you're not doing shit, or you're not fighting for Ronald McDonald. You're just going, yes, sir, take the cash. You want fries with that, sir? Leave me alone, please. Anyway, he's been locked up. He's in prison. I guess in prison they must put him to work and different stuff to pass the time. He's working in some workshop or something like that, right? And he's fabricated some kind of like cage type timber thing. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen a picture of it. I'd like to look into that a bit further. But he's done something that can attach to the back of a truck. So when some truck comes in to do a delivery or drop off more prisoners or something like that, he's attached it and jumped inside it, and it's enclosed himself and you can't be seen.
Yeah.
Chuck's taken off and he's escaped out of prison.
No way.
Yeah. So then he's escaped out of prison. He goes to Charlotte, North Carolina, which I'm not sure how far away that is, but I guess, oh yeah, he hitchhiked a fair way just to, I guess, get out of California. It's in the 2000s. So, you know, it's in a time when you thought it wouldn't really matter. If he was anywhere in America, they could have found him, but gets a haircut, grows a mustache, whatever. He breaks into, this is where it gets fucking hilarious for me. He breaks into a Toys R Us and he starts living there. He starts living in back rooms and storerooms. And I think he like builds himself. I think he eventually there's a business next door, you know, it's like a factories that are all joint. He like works out how to get into the other business. He builds himself like a fucking room underneath a staircase and like covers it with fucking pictures and shit. So nobody really knows he's there. He's fucking eating baby food to survive. Baby food from Toys R Us. He's like living off fucking mashed apple. Yep. And for exercise, during the night, he's just riding the kids' push bikes around the aisles and shit. So he's living this like crazy hidden life inside the store.
No way.
Yeah, hiding from everyone. I think he's there for like 9 months or something crazy, man. Like, I think it's a long ass time. But he starts fucking, you know, he wants to sort of live a bit more of a normal life. That's right. So he's just having fun with the toys, like driving remote control cars around. And then he starts using baby monitors to like monitor everything around the store. And then he starts fucking with the employees' rosters. Like I think he works out who's more gullible and shit like that and changes their rosters so he can, you know, whatever plans you plan on doing. Like, so he starts getting out as well and living a normalish life. So he starts like dating, right? And he's like, I think he signs up to a church. Easy way to start a community. Go. They won't ask any questions about your past. Clearly, they forgive everyone if you just praise Jesus. So yeah, he starts being at this church and then he ends up dating this woman. He like says, oh, look, I've got this heavy government job. Like I can't show you where I live. And he blows it off somehow. But he starts giving the woman's kids heaps of presents. All of the toys that he's stealing from the fucking Toys R Us. I think he tried to rob them for cash, the Toys R Us. But yeah, he went with an alias, John Zorn. Yeah, he starts robbing all these toys and giving it to the kids, and the employees kind of start catching on that something's not up, something's not right, and stuff. And then there's a city circuit. I don't know what that's another chain in America. That's where he's hiding under the stairwell, and he's just like watching DVDs that he's stealing from the shop and stuff like that. And then there must be all these clues. Eventually, like they get fingerprints on DVD cases, and they point it to it's this guy. That has escaped prison. They realize it's him because they'd have his, prints on file.
Yeah.
And I don't know the full details. Like, I'm pretty sure we should watch this movie unless it's like not very factual. Eventually, there's too much evidence. They work out that he's dating this woman, but they still can't capture him. They use her to like have a meetup with him, and then they fucking jump on him and send him back to prison for life. Yeah. His name is Jeffrey Manchester, or the Roofman.
And when's the movie out?
It's already out. I'll give you a quick little share screen. Yeah. Oh, it's a crime comedy film. Oh, September 6th, man. Bloody great day. 69, dude.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
Welcome back, disciples. Oh, here you got something off the top for the boys.
I've got something for you. It's I don't know if you've heard about the latest thing to hit Hollywood. It's like the media's been like reporting it as like, the first like AI celebrity. It's like this AI generated actress that some guy's trying to market as like the next big thing.
Oh man, they're getting so good now. I got shown a video just last night. I fucking lost it. It was of Stephen Hawkins in a wheelchair at a skate park, and he just fucking drops into a huge bowl and he busts a backy, lands
gets out.
He smirks and like nods or something. It looks like so legit.
Yeah, that's hilarious because today I just saw one of him going down a massive like ski ramp and doing the same thing.
Oh shit!
Smash or pass? All right, you ready?
I'd blow a circuitry out.
Tilly Norwoods.
Tilly Norwoods, yep.
Tilly Norwood is what she's called.
Yep.
3 seasons and a podcast. Bragging about getting gigs and battling a villain. Meet the latest creation from the world of artificial intelligence.
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI generated.
The European company Particle 6 is presenting her as an actress. The CEO says she's been meeting with entertainment companies, and Norwood could be represented by a talent agency.
Has she been meeting anyone?
Real-life actors are outraged. Here's what Emily Blunt told a Variety podcast.
Good Lord.
Okay. Yeah. No.
It's really, really scary. Come on, agencies. Don't do that.
The
Yeah.
AI
No,
has an unfair advantage, says Whoop.
Oh
Huh?
man, they know that they're all fucked. Like that looks so legit, and this is the early stages.
Well,
Actors are all
exactly.
fucked, just like all the GPs, just like all the young lawyers, just like everyone else. I'm sorry, guys, you're not sacred. As much as I want it to remain sacred, it's coming for all of us, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but like, look how real that is. But then I would even question: is that like agent of hers?
He looks AI for sure.
Yeah, is he real?
No, he's AI, 100%. That's
I reckon
AI.
he's AI too, right?
No, no,
Like,
definitely. He should have way more wrinkles.
yeah,
No,
look at the poster, look at the poster in the background and the
oh
text
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
It's all fucked up.
That's not
He's
real
not real.
birds. No, no, he didn't look
That's
real from the
fuck.
get-go. Yeah.
I didn't think so either.
But
But
you
that's
know, we're not.
fucked.
He's not. What we're probably 1 month off him looking real as well.
The SAGs are after him, man.
Oh no! Yeah, look at that
Mm,
creative. Yeah, look, it's that kind of thing that I was alluding to. Like, as much as I want it to be like that, like, and the main one for me is music. Like, I'd hate music to turn AI, but fuck,
oh, but
we're doomed.
but
And if you're liking it, then
it makes some bangers though, doesn't it?
yeah, that's the thing. If you're liking it, who's to stop it? And if
Mm.
it's coming for every other industry, like I said, what makes them sacred?
But we can never admit the true secret.
That we are AI. I think it sucks because I don't want it to happen to every job. I don't have the same thought on every job, really. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on it is that like it's inevitable that it will become better in quality and cheaper to produce than movies, right?
Of
So I don't
course.
see the industry not going that way because everything's about cost.
Everything's
So
about money, man. Everyone's just trying to make
yeah,
a dollar. Like they don't give a fuck about us. Like they're just trying to make money.
exactly. And as much as people are going to kick off about the artistry and everything of it, at the end of the day, if the director or whoever the filmmaker can save like $2 million by not making any fucking humans do anything or
Mm.
have any set design or anything like that, then of course they're going to do it.
Yeah, what would be the arguments against it? Against it? Like I know, well, you know, humans. We hear. Well, I don't know. I've never been on a movie set, but you always hear like some scenes take 200 cuts or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just going to
And
say
it
one
wouldn't.
thing. Yeah, it wouldn't. But one thing that lots of movies that, especially comedies that we know and love, or even I get heaps of Lord of the Rings fan shit. There's a lot of improvised stuff. You know, like when
Yeah.
Aragorn kicks the fucking helmet or whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he actually breaks his toe and he actually screams out in agony in Lord of the
yeah.
Rings scene. That's all real and legit. But I mean, they could just program the AI. Okay, just do 10,000 random tags and just pick the best few, and we'll choose one.
The only argument to not do it is from the actors and from the humanity side of it, which is like, oh, our jobs and
Hmm.
let's, keep things human. Don't let the AI take over.
But they don't care about anyone else's jobs. That's what I'm saying.
No, exactly. So it's all just it only matters when it comes for you, isn't it? Like
Hmm.
so, but then the problem is that the if the AI ever gets agency, then the directors are fucked too because then the AI can just do it without the director. I don't know. I think that there's just no end to it, and that's why, yeah, like I don't think it's good, but like I don't see that it's not going to happen because
Yeah.
already that, like you said, that looks fucking real and we're in again in the infancy stages and yeah, I just think at the end of the day money will win out over what the actors or the Screen Actors Guild can kick and stomp their feet all they want. Money talks and that's it.
All that all these things is revealing is ever more so how much money is the driving factor behind all these moguls' fucking decisions. How
Yeah,
funny! I've just like so they're actually called this. They've called themselves the Screen Actors Guild. Like
that is what they've been. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure
so
in Team
team.
Macro they're just taking the piss, calling them the
Oh,
fags.
that's so good. I love
Yeah.
that. I love the Film Actors Guild.
But another thing yeah, that's so good. Another thing that I saw the other day was like about has had to, I can't remember how much it was, but it was like millions and millions of songs that they've had to remove from the platform because they were AI generated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so like it's already at the stage where, and they're just not going to be able to do it at a pace
Mm.
quick as it's getting produced, I don't think either. Like it'll just
No,
get,
they'll have to employ AI to detect AI, and then like you said
yeah,
about Grok and Chatters in a previous episode, they just buddied up pretty quick, smart. So I can imagine the artist being like, "Hey,
yeah.
come on, bro! Like we're on the same team, man. Just let us few slide. The humans, those squishy little humans, won't know."
Yeah, well, the other thing as well, like I think that's like the danger and what is going to happen is just the new generation. Like, as in, I'm going on TikTok just to upload our shorts to TikTok.
Excuse me.
When I go on TikTok, because I haven't like fed that algorithm at all. I haven't ever really scrolled up and down on our account
Mhm.
because I just use it to upload our videos.
Yeah.
And the one that's I've noticed coming up most times when I log in, AI baby, and it's just this little like black baby. He's like, I don't know, just a cute little baby, he looks real, and then the family will be like, oh, how are you, AI baby? And you're like, wow, 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 talking away to them. And it's just like, what the fuck is this shit?
What? Like, is it so? It's not a robot by
they're-
any means. It's literally just in an
well,
augmented
it's
reality
just
type thing.
it's complete bull. It's AI. Like none of it's real. Like the dad's there, the mum's there. They look real,
But
but
they're
they're
all
not
AI
real. You can see
too.
by their reactions that they're not real. Like as in
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
way
yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah,
mum
yeah.
laughs is like not exactly genuine. Like
I'm with you.
and but like it's just like but like it must have heaps of likes because it keeps popping up and then like I know that there's more if like you if I was to like scroll down because other ones pop up and I think there's just that much AI slop like on TikTok now that like and kids just don't care because they're kids and so they're going to grow up with it and not see the difference and not see the value in having real content versus AI generated content and then they're going to give like way less of a fuck and then when they grow up a little bit they'll be like looking at us going oh why do you old pricks care about whether it's real or not you're so lame
Yeah,
and we'll
yeah,
be like
yeah,
oh you little fuckers like we remember back when the pod gods weren't computer generated.
yeah. They took their dibs.
Yeah, but they
Hang
won't
on.
care because they'll grow up in a world where it's normal. Yeah, but speaking of AI, I've got one other thing to show you, then we'll go on to another
Mhm.
thing. But basically, this is I've seen this on like just on my Facebook ads, like scrolling down. How everything's an ad now. This is like it's about Rocket League, and it's like, look, want to reach Grand Champion in Rocket League fast? Get personalized coaching from our groundbreaking AI tailored to your play style. Live guidance while you practice, post-match feedback and mistake analysis, interactive training programs selected for you. So like AI to teach you how to play Rocket League better.
I thought you were literally gonna say the AI just plays for you, like a
No.
bot, like a bot. Well, go on, give us some. It's not. I thought it was gonna be a video of it actually showing us. It's like a classic movie trailer.
How they're going to prove themselves through a video, I suppose, probably because it is bullshit.
Yeah, you do see a lot of these sorts of fucking things, and they all seem like bullshit.
Oh, I'd be curious. I'd love when we've hit the ground running a bit more, like if we could like sort of start doing those things, like testing out these like scammy things and just seeing how shit they are. See,
Yeah,
like,
we'll get it to fucking chuck it $10 and then go, hey man, play the stock market for me until you come back with a mill.
well, if we could, like, I mean, if we're ever at the point where we like could do like the podcast or YouTube as like a full-time thing, like, yeah, we spent 1 month being trained by AI to be the best at Rocket League, and here's us entering like a legitimate tournament. Let's see how we go.
Yeah,
Like-
okay. It's absolutely everywhere. Like I saw yesterday, Microsoft Edge did an update, and it's like, oh look, it's just everything's got AI into it. Absolutely everything. It's like when you're reading a document, it's like just press this or just start talking to your computer and be like, hey, I want to be tested on this, and then it'll be like, okay, no worries. How about this? When did this happen? And then you've got to try to answer it, and it's like, oh, sorry, you were wrong. And it's like, here, refer to this part. It's actually this, and it's those sorts of things. They always sound good in theory. Yeah, I guess we're still in all the infancy shit. Like that sort of stuff's gonna be rolling out hard. But yeah, before when you were talking about that AI, fuck, what's it called, Rocket League thing? I actually thought it was gonna be like a bot. It's like the Rocket League bot. You just
just let play for you.
yeah. Well, I guess it's smashing everyone at chess and everything nowadays. I don't
Yeah.
actually know if that is chatters or that's a totally different thing, like a different learning model. Play a million games and blah 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 blah, and learn how to play better.
Well, I got a
Not
question
even
for you then.
roll that out because people just love trolling. Like even since fucking the earliest days of video games that we were playing, like Counter Strike and stuff, people had aimbots and shit. Like imagine just AI aimbot where you don't even have to run around; it just sprints to the closest guy and nails him.
Well, I got a question for you. So, like, with regards to video games, you know how, like, nowadays, it's not that fun if you're playing against bots because they're shit. What if they, like, because AI is developing, soon the bots will be better than us. So, like, would you care about playing an online game against bots? And they could even give the bots personalities and have you talk to them, essentially, and it would just be a simulation kind of esque thing.
So I do
again,
have
like-
thoughts on that because you're kind of incorrect. Like they've had bots of different difficulty forever, and there's some
Yeah,
like
but the AI is better now.
no, but that I'm just going to say, like, back in the day, even when I was playing Perfect Dark all the time, I think I was telling you the other day, like, there's all these various challenges. And by the time you get to the end, it's just too good. It gets to a point where it's just way too good. You don't need the AI to get better. You actually need it to become kind of more humanized, that it'll make some mistakes and kind of, you know what I mean? That's where I think it could be really good. I think I could get into fighting bots if you could somehow make the AI a bit more humanist and a bit shitter, because the bots, honestly, the good bots are too good, and that you know, they know exactly where you are all the time. They're like, just, you kind of need to make them miss every third shot like a fucking stormtrooper, or no, they always miss. But you know what I'm saying? You need to make them less good, more human-like, and then it could be fun. But I remember being so frustrating of bots, like literally, you know, you're checking this corner, you're that way, and like they've already sniped you or whatever, and you're like, what the fuck?
Like playing GoldenEye on like 007 mode.
Yeah. Like those guys never miss. They know exactly where you are all the time. That's some obviously fucking incredibly primitive programming.
But they also
take a hat off to that.
Like they do way more damage to you than what they would do if you were on the like easier mode.
That is true, actually. Yeah. That's all like they do have damage scaled. But even so, even if it was matched to yours, the higher level ones would just pwn you. But you know what I'm saying? Like if they could make an AI that is more and more human-like, then that would be sweet. Because there is some old school games in particular, like I'd love to boot up and play, but the online presence is just dead. You either got to queue for a game for fucking ages, or when you do finally get a game, it's only just old hardcore fans and they just smoke you. And you're like, well, that's no fun either way. I honestly want to get back into Halo because that's one of my favorite shooters of all time. I don't think it's got a big following anymore. So the people that are still playing it would probably be all hardcore Halo fanatics, and because I haven't played for fucking 10 years or whatever or more, I just imagine having a bad time. That's kind of why I hate Warzone and lots of the games. It's gotten so much more competitive. I'm actually really looking forward to a slightly newbie AI bot that I can have fun with and troll, and you know, that would rage bait when you teabag them.
That's what they need to program it to do.
Yeah. And then they start teabagging you back. It's time for all of our favorite never-ending returning Segi. Who's that skeleton?
Who's that skeleton?
Welcome back. All right, let's kick it off. Let's jump straight back into a juicy topic. I hear you've got a few.
Yeah, well, I've actually I've had one brewing for a while. For those that don't know, of the listeners, one of Cap and my favorite topics is ancient history. We actually did ancient history all through school together, much to the displeasure of Miss Smith.
May she rest in peace.
She passed away.
Don't know, I was just wishful thinking.
Well, you never know which Miss Smith. It's very common. So yeah, I love our ancient history, and I stumbled upon this. Have you ever heard of a zir pot?
No, I have never heard of a zir pot.
Okay. Well, it's an ancient refrigeration system, and I might just bring it up, Jeremy. Awesome. But yeah, it's a really ancient, I think, from Africa, pot. It's a pot filled with sand, I believe. Yep. And then it has another pot on the inner layer. Essentially, they fill that up with water, and it's like an ancient fridge. As long as it's topped up with water and it doesn't fully dry out, like the heat transfers faster through the water, and the water evaporates, so on and so forth. They just have a cloth over the top. So, you know, because back in the day, obviously they had no fridges. So like in Africa especially, and Australia, I guess, when it's really hot conditions, shit goes off really quick. I guess people up in the Arctic Circle and stuff, they had freezers everywhere because they lived in a freezer. From what I was reading, what really blew me out, I think it can cool it by about 20 or 22 degrees Celsius.
Holy shit.
So, you know, a lot of veggies, especially like root veggies and stuff like that, like if you keep them down to 10 degrees, like you could store them for months type thing. So, yeah, so that's...
And it works. It 100% works.
It works. They're still using them in Africa to this day. So, you know, there's lots that are about 3000 BC that have been found. No,
so I've always wondered, like, that kind of shit, what people did before fridges and stuff. Like, well, I just assumed that they just had to eat shit real quick.
Yeah, well, they definitely would have done that, obviously, with meat. Unless they had, you know, salt became the main way of preserving, hence all the different salted meats in Europe and shit. But I think that was true. Many, many, many years later. They just have a gigantic feast with all their boys and the wolves as they were taming them. Oh, yeah, there's one. Yeah, so they're still used in this day. Look, they're only about 150 naira, which is $1, 2011. So they're very cheap. Very cheap, very good at cooling. And obviously have been used for a very long time. But, you know, like, so yeah, when I was in Peru, that was another cool storage system that I saw. Up in all the mountains, they had these huge kind of sort of chambers that they'd made out of stones and clay or however they made them. And that was where they stored all their potatoes, because, you know, potatoes, you know, they can last a long time if they're still in a cool, dry spot. They'd build these things, like, I'm talking way up in the mountains, like in the Andes, and that, you know, the higher you go up, the cooler it is. They'd be storing food up there for the winter all the time, because I don't think you could go grow potatoes there in the winter because it gets really, really cold because they're up really fucking high. Anyway, I did notice within this article, there's an old school Australian version, and it's called the Coolgardie safe. So not quite 3,000 years old, but here it is. And it's from there we go, the 1890s, from the Coolgardie gold rush. But yeah, essentially, it's just a safe, just a metal fucking, it could be made out of timber, it could be made out of anything, but it has all these Hessian sacks that it's made out of. And essentially, you fill this up, this top section up, with water, and you know, you can see these like little strips over here, and they just slowly wick the water out and keep it cool. So as long as you've got water, you can, you know, and I think this thing in particular, it's all open sided. You can kind of see a hole in it over there, actually. I think it's literally just the Hessian, so breeze would go through.
How does this shit work? I don't even understand.
And cool it down. I think it's just basic like thermodynamics that I don't know too much about, but you know, like heat transfers heaps better through water. So for instance, if you were to cook something, if you go to cook a potato in the oven that's cooking in air, the air particles, there's not as many particles or what have you. I'm probably butchering it, but just go with it. It'll take, you know, an hour to cook a potato. But if you get that same potato and you chuck it in water that's boiling, same temperature water, actually the temperature of the water is less because it can't be more than 100 degrees because it'll turn to steam. It's like almost half the temperature. Say it's in the 90 degrees. It'll cook in like 10 minutes. Because the heat transfers so much more. It's just like it's got more particles that's going through. And I think that's how like an air fryer works as well. It's essentially got way more it's throwing heaps more air around. So, you know, there's more particles bashing against the food that'll heat it up quicker. Another example is like when you go to make a cocktail, you mix lukewarm liquids in there, chuck some ice in it. If you just do that and leave it there, it doesn't get cold. You stir it with a spoon, it gets colder quicker. But if you start just shaking it like fucking crazy, it's smashing the ice through, it's rubbing against more liquid, and it cools like heaps quicker. So it's kind of using that kind of fucking smarts, really. Like I love that. That just looks so old school Aussie. Chilling.
Yeah, I can't believe it works, man. It's clever.
It's not anywhere near as good.
So
this one can only cool up to 9 degrees cooler, so it's depending on the breeze. So it was about the breeze blowing through it, whereas they obviously didn't know the old school African tech where they could have just been making clay pots, which is up to 20 degrees cooler. But anyway, yeah, I found that shit fascinating, and I think I'd like to revisit ancient tools that we kind of stumble upon, because I feel like that's a segment that
is cool.
People could get around. Love the ancient gizmos. You know, they've been doing it for a long time. We've been doing it for a long time, and like we just got the cheat codes now. Queenslanders up in Australia that have built a story off the ground. You know why they're like that?
For the breeze insulation.
Yeah, so essentially they're built up off the ground so that, and they have like timber floorboards. I'm pretty sure the breeze is just blowing through it, so it cools the house down heaps more. It uses like
would it not also be for flooding? Maybe
it is, but if you of course, it's got the double meaning. Generally speaking, lots of them won't even be built up that high. It'll be to cool the house down. And there's a big issue now that what houses are doing. It's like, oh, let's renovate, let's make more rooms. They fill in the bottom area, and now the house is fucking heaps hotter. So what do? They just pump every room with an air conditioner in it or whatever. So like I said, they're using the cheat codes. They're not using any smart engineering. They're just using the cheat codes and just wasting heaps of energy and stuff like that. But they're turning their 2-bedroom house into a 4-bedroom or whatever, and selling it for twice as much. And nobody really gives a fuck about that stuff. But I really do. I find that stuff really interesting. I'll look into some more juicy old tech as well. I mean, you can just pop into the London Museum and just see all the classic things they've raped and pillaged off everyone. What's the best museum in the world? I've been to the Cairo Museum, and that was epic. The London one, because I've read a book on, it's like tells the world's history through artifacts at the London Museum. And I remember reading tidbits as like, you know, there's been so many countries throughout the world, whether it be Greece, Egypt and shit, and they're like, we want this particular item back. And then the museum's gone, okay, well, prove to us where you're going to store it, how you're going to store it, give us all your methodology, and if it meets the standards for keeping this thing, because you know a lot of the stuff has to be kept in whatever particular humidity and whatever shit so that it lasts a lot longer.
Yeah.
And unless they can prove it, the London Museum shove it up your ass.
Yeah, true.
Which is kind of I'm a bit on the fence. It's like I really like that they're all for preserving it, and they probably should keep doing that. But also it's like if you've raped and pillaged another country's shit, it's pretty stiff.
No, definitely. They've got everything from everywhere.
Yeah, last time I was in London, just walking along the fucking whatever the river is, the main one. Is it the River Thames? No.
Yeah, the Thames, yeah.
Thames. And then there's just this huge Egyptian obelisk. There's no one around checking it out. And I was like, what the fuck? Is that a real obelisk? Walked over, checked the plaque. Real one. It's one of like the 4 remaining ones, or however many there are left in the world. And I was like, holy
In
shit.
London?
That is so awesome. Yeah. It's just chilling along the river. I've got a huge obelisk there. Yeah. I promise to God. Because it's like not far from Big Ben. It's just the bellman fucking chilling. It says like, I don't know, you can't read. It's like, it's a real fucking obelisk. Donated. Yeah, this obelisk was donated from Alexandria. Yep.
Holy shit.
And here it is. Like, there's just the fucking rivers cruising past. I think the London Bridge is like over here to the right.
Yeah,
Big Ben and all those. Oh, is that?
I'd say I probably would have walked past it.
No, everyone was. It's like nestled in between these trees. Like you can see this tree just here is kind of covering most of it. Like again, it's worthwhile if you're into that thing. But you know, there's just people just like not caring about it. There's a couple of people just having lunch sitting there, not realizing it was anything of significance. It's only the oldest thing in that entire city.
Stoner Sloth.
Welcome back. So here you've got a story to tell us, man.
I do. I need to get hydrated for this one. One of our main men, Brother Ports, he brought this to my attention the other day because he took a shot at my boy Jethro Tull, or the band Jethro Tull, sitting on the park bench. Absolute classic. Anyway, he brought it to my attention that in the 31st annual Grammys, they finally introduced hard rock and heavy metal. It was the first ever time it got introduced, right? The nominees for it. So there was an AC/DC album, which is not a big one, Blow Up Your Video. There's an Iggy Pop, I think, single, which is weird. You can have an album or a single. There was a Jane's Addiction album and a Jethro Tull album, Crest of the Knave. And a Metallica album, And Justice for All, is goddamn, it's one of the best albums ever. I love And Justice for All. Grammy Award for the best hard rock / metal performance, vocal or instrument. So they've kept it incredibly broad. And at this time, Metallica was just crushing the sales. Like they've actually really popularized heavy metal, which, there's a big difference between hard rock and heavy metal, which if you're into those genres, you know it. But if you don't, they merged them together, and it was kind of a big sign that the Grammys are just so out of touch with the public. Say, for instance, like a hard rock band in the old days might be a Led Zepp, whereas a metal is like a Black Sabbath. Bit darker, a bit heavier. Anyway, look into it more if you want to find out the justifications. Everyone just assumed Metallica was just going to wipe the floor. Biggest band of the time, biggest metal band. The album absolutely rocks. Out of nowhere, and my boy Jethro Tull takes out the victory. It became such a meme. There's a huge soundbite of the crowd just erupting into laughter.
Oh, really?
And apparently MTV just milked it for years, just would use that laughter track all the time. The fucking music producers or managers or whoever of Jethro Tull were like, don't even fucking go. Like, there's no chance you're going to win it. Like, there's just absolutely no chance. They've won it, so they've not even been there to receive it. So they've made it like a fucking bit of a joke.
Oh, serious?
Metallica turns out end up, because they've assumed that they've won it, that they're anticipating win it. It's pretty huge for them. I can't speak for all of them, but it seems in particular, like Lars, the drummer, is incredibly salty to the point they end up winning next year's one. It was such a colossal fuck up. They've ended up, the Grammys have just got torn to shreds. They tried to fucking reason with why they chose. Jethro Tull themselves say they're not a heavy metal band or a hard rock band. They're like a fucking folk alternative rock. I don't even know. But this is a bit of a heavier album from their end, I will admit. Some big juicy licks and guitar solos and stuff. But it's been such a colossal failure that they've actually split two categories into two different categories for next year. Metallica's won it the next year, I think with like one or something like that, some absolute doozy of a song. The next year, Lars has got up and he's like, thank God Jethro Tull didn't release an album this year. As he's done his research, Jethro Tull had released an album that year.
Oh, yeah.
I think they just
didn't win.
No, they just pump out albums all the time. They weren't just considered in that genre, and they wouldn't be because the Grammys would be way too scared to face the outbursts of rage again. Anyway, everyone's kind of jumped on it. Like Metallica's gone, like they're promoting And Justice for All, like the album that didn't win the Grammys or whatever. One thing that I loved, and I'm gonna bring it up. Actually, I'll get Jamie too while he's fucking twiddling his thumbs. This comes from Jethro Tull, so you'd know they're really famous. The Tull star. I think the main guy is Ian Anderson or something like that, or Henderson. I think it's Anderson.
Yeah.
They have the flute in all of his songs because he's a massive flute lord.
Yeah,
And they've gone, the flute is a heavy metal instrument, man. I love this.
Awesome.
The ultimate trolling. It just gave everyone ammo to just say, like, and to realize, well, everyone's kind of thought it. I don't know fuck all about the Grammys, but they're meant to be really out of touch. They're just all these old fuddy duddies that are, I guess, Margaret and David of the movie critic world. They're just not like heavy metal. It was a pretty newish genre, I guess. Like, you know, that kind of thrashy, grungy, hectic kind of sound. They weren't into it. So of course Jethro Tull comes out of nowhere and he wins. So like, oh, it's a much more of a classically musical masterpiece or what have you. Both sides of it just milked it and made a joke of it and stuff though. Yeah, it sounds like it was just a classic fucking fuck up.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
Welcome
Right,
back.
mate. Yeah, what do you got for me, dude?
Well, it's time for a few tidbits.
Beautiful.
So one of my tidbits this week is I find this one hilarious. So it's been going on a few weeks or so in Scotland. It's in it's a place called Jedsborough, I think it's called. And
You mean Jedsborough?
or Jedburgh.
How'd they say it? Yeah. They'd put
And
a
like
massive twang on it.
these like African people, this tribe of three. There's a king, the queen, and the handmaiden, and they've moved into this forest.
Tribe of three.
Yeah, and
Is the
they're, like,
handmaiden
claiming
just
that-
their daughter or son?
No, it's like well, I'm gonna bring it up, Jamie, so I'll show you. But like it's
Okay.
it's absolutely ridiculous. All right, so they've moved into this forest in Scotland, and they're like claiming as though it's like they're like ancient sort of land. And it's like, man, like you've moved into like yeah, maybe if you were anywhere else, but like Scotland, it's the widest fucking white man land you could ever be in. Like, there's no chance
is there any like African heritage out there? No, it's all like
No, man, it's
Viking and
Scotland.
Celtic and yeah. Where all the redheads come from, right?
There's not been
Like
a
the-
native black man in Scotland in fucking since Jesus.
And it's that fucking cold. Why would they?
Yeah, so check this guy out, man.
His
Got a
eviction
pretty
from a
big
camp
bosom.
in Scots Woods is a failed businessman, we can reveal. 36-year-old Kofi Agumang Ofe was director of entertainment, retail, property and performing arts firms, which were struck off before he reinvented himself as leader of an African tribe. His partner,
my
mum of
God.
7, Chinyasho, who calls herself Queen Nandi, was also involved in some of the doomed enterprises. Ofe, who has proclaimed himself King
He's smoking
Atahene,
a stick.
previously posed as a
Yeah.
millionaire entrepreneur in flash suits as he claimed to mix with super rich clients. Now he wears rags and a crown of sticks while living with Gasho and their handmaiden in a tent in Jedburgh in the Scottish borders, where he lies that he's a messiah descended from the Bible's King David. And in 2021,
Oh
man.
my god, he's just a mega scam artist, is he?
Oh, 100%, man. Like, he's just absolutely just taking him for a ride. But it seems like they must be in on it. Like his missus was part of his like social media stuff and that, so she must be in on it. And then the handmaiden just seems like this kind of like idiot, kind of like American girl who's just like fallen for it. Like,
Oh my god, dude.
I'll show this other one quickly.
I'm pretty sure they said that she has 7 kids. Clearly, they don't even want to be involved with their bullshit.
What is the reason for you being here, sir?
Prophecy must be fulfilled. The reclaim of the land, which belongs to our forefathers. I am the king of Kubala, and I have come to reclaim my heritage, the lost tribe and the lost land for my ancestors.
You're on land, though, that does not belong to you. It belongs to Scottish Borders Council. They want you out.
The land and the earth belongs to the creator of the heavens and the earth. No one belongs to the earth apart.
Like just absolutely full of shit.
He's really going for it, man. If he didn't have the backlog of like photos and evidence and footage of him like bragging about hanging out with celebrities and doing whatever dodgy shit, he might have had a leg to stand on in some regard because it's a bit of an untouchable subject in some places.
I'd say even there, he's just got no chance anyway. Like I said, it's called like it sounds Scottish, like Jedburgh. It's like man, like try it anywhere else but Scotland. Like man, you're not going to get away with it there. Like
Yeah. Oh, I love that. It's just that's a sign of time. What's he got to gain from it though? Like I don't know. I'm unsure what's his motive. What's the
I don't know.
What were we talking about the other day? What's the author trying to do here?
Yeah, but he's got heaps of followers on TikTok and shit, and people sending him money through like GoFundMe. So probably that.
Big pub.
And like the Handmaiden.
Fuck, anyone wants they'll do anything to become famous nowadays. Jesus.
Yeah, they interview the Handmaiden, and she's like, "Oh, I've got to keep like the camp clean and like make sure that everything's where it should be." And it's like, there's 3 of you. Like, what's to tidy? Like,
make sure he's got a fresh stick to fucking suck on.
Spoiler alert: they got evicted.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the tribe, man? Where are they gonna live?
Oh man, God knows.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
Alrighty, let's go, Lesbos. Welcome back to Stifles.
Well, yeah, we've got a couple more tidbits to round it down. So everyone, we like a good Guinness World Records, obscure Guinness World Records. I've had a few more pop up in my searches recently. So
we've got to rank them on the scoreboard too, from memory.
Yeah, we will have to. I might have to. Yeah, we will. All right, so
that you still got going. I mean, Jamie does.
This one, I had it ready to go 1 week, but then the following week I found that the record had been beaten.
Oh, wow! This one must be hot off the press.
Right, so I'll show you the first contender. All right, so this is loudest purring cat.
100 decibels? That's as loud as a high-revving motorcycle.
No way.
Oh, peeps from Guinness World Records were here to verify it. Oh, look! There they are!
Oh.
Coincidence. What are the chances?
Oh.
Nice to meet you. Right, so this is an attempt for the loudest purr by cats. Microphone must be 1 meter above the ground, and we can start the measuring.
We all remember where we were during moments of great historical importance. Kennedy's assassination, Charlene's wedding, and now Merlin's purr. Record is 67.7.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to have to analyse the data.
Come on, Merlin.
I hope he does it. I mean, I think in my heart he's louder, but we'll have to wait and see.
The numbers have been crunched, and it's time for the result.
Oh,
he's pipped it.
With 67.8 decibel. Oh, yeah. It's a new record.
Oh
my God. What was the first claim? 100 decibels.
Yeah, well, he fell short of that, didn't he? But then...
Because I think with decibels, it's like every 10 is 10x higher. I had to do some decibel recordings on site in the last year. Some tools are crazy, man. They're like in the hundreds, but it's like deafening. So I was like, a cat doing that, it'd be like shattering fucking windows, man.
Exactly. Well, so this is 9 years later. He's been toppled.
Oh shit!
Here comes the new big cat on campus.
Champion. Didn't quite encapsulate it in that video, did it? Didn't seem that loud.
No, it was pretty embarrassing.
House rather than our house.
I'm Dave Wilson, and I'm an official Guinness World Records adjudicator.
Oh, I want that job.
Here in Cambridgeshire.
Look at him, like the slow-mo strut down the street. Like...
What? It's not about him. Like,
yeah, I know,
nobody
but
gives a
it's
fuck
like,
about him. He's just there to fucking record it.
He's going to go and record a cat purring. Like, it's not like he's anyone special, is it?
What? Oh, cringy dog.
I'm Nicole, and this is Bella.
Human. Thanks for clearing that up.
Very nice girl. She's an old lady, so we'll air off. We've always thought that Bella had the loudest purr in the world. She is such a loud girl. You know, sit there watching TV in the evening, and you have to turn the TV up so you can actually hear.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Shut up, Bella."
There we go. Oh, same system.
This record is 50 decibels A-weighted.
I was pretty confident this morning.
Oh, well, it's changed.
What? He also measured it at 3 feet there, where it was a meter before.
So I brought her into the room.
This is sus.
This is an official attempt for the loudest purr by a domestic cat. Nicole, Bella, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
What a fizzer. What a fizzer.
can't even
I
hear
swear
her.
the other cat was louder.
50 decibels air-weighted. I can now confirm that you achieved 54.
I'm not having it.
54, it's less.
Exactly, but he said something
But
weighted
he
or
was
something.
saying air-weighted. What does
Air-weighted.
air-weighted mean? Like,
Gonna have to get research, Jamie, onto the technicalities of breaking per records.
I also don't like that they're doing it. Like, it didn't look like it was the same distance from the cat. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the microphone sitting at a meter. It matters how close proximity it is to the fucking cat's mouth or wherever the voice is coming out of. Like, oh, who's adjudicating these Guinness Book of Records, man? I'm sussing them all now. That was dog shit.
Yeah, man. Well,
what should I say? That was cat shit.
That was cat shit. I'll say. I think we'll group those together as one, and I'm going to put them as whatever I bought at E tier, like fucking.
Oh, that was
dog
shit.
shit.
I don't know. It might have been the sound on this side, but I didn't even hear the purr.
The first one was a lot louder, I thought.
Big time. And you gotta explain to us what air-weighted means. Like, isn't that just every sound?
Don't know, man. I'm gonna have to get research Jamie on the case, man.
I'm really disappointed in that. But no,
that was pretty disappointing. But to give you don't worry, man. I've got one that'll to finish us off is a bit better. Equally as stupid. Don't even understand this one.
That was funny though.
All right, so here's your next one.
The loudest dog bark would be something that's pretty impressive.
So this man has the most pine boards broken with the hand throwing and catching an egg in 1 minute. Most random as fuck.
I'm sorry, what? Let me read that. Most pine boards broken with the hand throwing an egg.
Throwing and catching.
You're throwing it up in the air and going smack, catching, like catching, throwing.
Yeah.
So you're like juggling and smacking. Oh my god, let's go.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, fucking hell. It's not even quick.
No.
Oh, good on the old fella for just fucking smoking some ply. He must have done some.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What a stupid record.
And then it didn't break. Oh, what, dude? That one was obscure as all hell.
37 eggs in a minute. Do you reckon you could beat it?
I probably couldn't, to be honest. He's Mr. Hammerhand. But
where are you gonna put Eggman?
Maybe with some training. So what are the letters? S, A, B, C, D, E? I'm probably gonna go like a D.
Not impressed.
Or maybe a C minus. He could get a pass grade actually, because I reckon he'd be better than me. But
yeah,
maybe
I'll give him a C. I'm happy with a C.
With some training.
C minus.
And I do like the obscurity of it. Like that is random as hell. He definitely gets bonus points for just the creativity of that nonsense. And I liked at the end there, they just showed that it was a real egg. Look, it smacks on a plate. Like,
I guess there must be some technique to not crushing the egg when you break the plank, right?
Well, he's not. He's holding it in his hand, is he?
Yeah, he's throwing the egg, catching it, breaking the plank, or is the egg in the air every time he breaks the plank?
Go back, Jamie. I thought he was.
Jamie,
I thought he was throwing it up in the air, smacking it,
right,
and then catching it.
Let's bring it back up.
Throwing it on there, smack. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Empty-handed. Yeah. So that, like, if he had the egg in the hand, yes, that'd be almost A territory.
All right, that's a definite C minus, yeah.
And could they not have done? Eggman. They couldn't even have done an extra take or two for him. Like he had that failure in between it. 37 in a minute though. He'd have a throbbing red hand, I reckon.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like I don't know. For an old bloke, he did well.
No, he did. Like I said, I couldn't do that. Well, more than I don't want to try. But it is a bit like the Lego Sprinter.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.
All right, well, I'll bring up the expo then.
Yeah, baby, let's do it.
I've actually just seen a funny thing on there. He's only got 50 subscribers. We're catching up to him. But check out the comment.
Never. That wasn't Geordie's, was it?
Dislike.
And I'll log in and dislike it too.
Yeah, Geordie. There's probably his old account, the dog.
Let's go.
All ratings $25. That's a bargain.
That is cheap.
Time again. It's going to be fantabulous.
Oh, this is a newie.
Fantabulous.
Yes, that was fantabulous. Yeah, well, this week I've got a stand that I desperately want and need to go to. It's the stand that sells elixirs that will cure any viruses in its first drop.
Right. That's an interesting twist on your usual stance.
Well, yeah, as you know, I've been suffering this week.
Oh, true.
And geez, as good as antibiotics are, I would have loved to have had this stand to visit. Modern medicine just doesn't compare to the expo.
No, that's true. Yeah, need your holistics. In that case, I'll be at the egg throwing plank bashing training camp stand.
Oh wow.
It's magic because the egg never breaks.
Oh, you got the cheat codes.
Yep, and you can also foresee when it's going to come up in the air and land again, so you can catch it perfectly.
I don't think that's the hard part. What are you gonna, especially juggling one? You know, jugglers do like 10 in one. Anyway, what are you gonna do when you got the Guinness World Records guy there, and he's like, "All right, smash the egg, prove to me it was real."
Then I can just take the enchantment off and smash the egg.
Oh wow, the stand has just thought of everything, haven't they?
Thought of everything, man. Yeah, of course, I saw it all. I saw it all.
Perfect, man. Well, I guess I'll pop in because I just want to see maybe once we go to that stand, we'll give old mate a bump up to an S tier. Who knows?
Yeah, fuck yeah, definitely. Yeah, he might get a boost, late boost.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, fantabulous and disciples,
fantabulous.
Don't forget.
See you at the expo.
See you at the expo. Ciao, fellas.
Ciao, fellas.
We are the Pod Gods, and we're broadcasting to you.